kind of funky, really. But really, if we'd been thinking about it, we would have come up with a much better intro than that. And the reason why I say that is because joining me in the studio now is someone who, look, I watch a lot of ABC. And I watch Spicks and Specks, I have to admit it. And one of the best performers I ever saw on Spicks and Specks, who made me cry with laughter before he even said anything. It's just his smile. It's just his smile. And I was crying with laughter. Folks, I would like to introduce you to Mr. Barry Morgan.
La-da-da-da.
Hello, Barry.
Hello, Jason.
Now, I've got to paint a mental image here for everybody who's listening.
Yes, do that.
It's a little bit difficult when we're doing it on radio, so let me provide you with an image here. Barry is a gorgeous-looking man in a beige leisure suit.
Yes.
It's gorgeous.
Yes, it's a safari suit. We're on
that was a safari suit.
That's to go with all the 40 degrees.
I know, it's very warm here, isn't it?
Well, I'm ready for it.
You are wearing what do we call this?
Cravat.
A cravat.
Yes, a lovely silk cravat.
It's gorgeous as well.
Yes, and I've got rings all over my fingers.
Like Liberace, those fingers.
Yes, my goodness.
Liberace. And your hair, it is coiffured.
It's all real.
It's real as well.
Well, thank you to my dear mother.
Gorgeous.
Nancy.
Now, you've driven across the Nullarbor. You've come to see us.
Yes, I strapped the Toyota Crown Royal Saloon. I got the organ on the top and we headed off about a week ago. It was a very adventurous little run across the Nullarbor.
It's an awfully big organ to have on top of your car.
Yes, and twin Leslie speakers too this time, Jason.
Crikey.
So, my goodness, there was a fair bit of gear there, but I'm hoping not to have to strap it onto the roof racks to head home because I'm here to make a sale.
Now, you want to, while you're here...
Oh, yeah, definitely. Otherwise, I can't pay the bills at the Sunnyside Mall.
So, the Sunnyside Mall is where the World of Barry Morgan's
World of Organs is based, and unfortunately, while I'm out on the road sharing the joy of the organ, there's a close sign on the door of the shop.
No.
Yes, I have to shut down for a couple of weeks, but that's all right because I'm going to make a sale. I've brought the Casio, I bought the Yamaha.
Well, I tell you what, Barry, I will give you an opportunity right now here on this commercial radio station.
Commercial, I like that.
If you want to do a live commercial for your organs.
My goodness, Barry Morgan's World of Organs. Come on down. Remember to tell them Barry sent you. My goodness, I have to put a beat on for that. Wouldn't I? I've got some other ads for the other shops. Let's just try it. Can you hear that there?
We can hear that.
That's the lovely little Casio tone. They're running out at $69.99. Yes, that's right.
That is a beautiful instrument.
It's a beautiful instrument. Look, I've got a few groovy... Just fantastic. And you can do your sums on it too. It's a little calculator, so I can add up if you need any discounts or you'd like a series of one-finger method lessons in the privacy and comfort of your own home.
Tell us a little bit more about this patented one-finger method that you've got.
Well, it's very simple, Jason. You just, if we can have a little practice together, if you just, we can paint a mental picture out there or a visual picture. Stick a finger in the air. That's it, nice and high.
Yes,
any
lovely.
finger will do. That's entirely up to you.
This one.
That's okay. Yes, and then we're going to go together, which is a lovely idea. We're going to go touch and release, just like that. That's it. Forward and once again, touch and release. That's it. Jason.
Is that it?
Yes, that's all it is.
It's all in the wrist.
And we just follow. It's all in the wrist. Try to remember the release. It's not all about the touch.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And then we go into. We've got the little coloured stickers on the keyboard down the bottom on the lower keyboard, and you just follow the colours, and away you go. Beautiful instant music, which I will be demonstrating in my demonstrations, or somewhat like concerts, really, in that town hall here in Perth. How salubrious!
So that's right. You are performing in the Perth Town Hall.
Yes. Well, they like to call it a performance, but I really see it as a demonstration because I'm trying to close the deal.
Okay, so we've got this Hammond. It's an Aurora.
The Hammond Aurora Classic, the ultimate spinet organ.
It is beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's got a bossa nova to die for.
Has it?
Yes, and I'm sporting twin Leslie speakers this time. So I've got a Leslie speaker either side.
Amazing. And is this the one where either the buttons or the foot pedals light up?
Yes, we've got the Bright Foot. Oh, you've been doing your research.
I love those.
Yes, that's an amazing educational, innovative feature from Hammond. That's the Bright Foot, which is your, inbuilt teacher guiding you to the way to the correct pedal playing. And you can follow the lights with your footsies, and away you go with big, beautiful bottom end.
Oh, there's nothing like a big bottom end. I do like that.
Yes.
Now, Barry, can I ask you a favour?
Yes.
I mean, we've invited you into the studio today because we want to tell everybody about the fact that you're in town, that you've got some amazing deals available on these organs.
Yes, that's right.
But you are also something of an accomplished performer yourself.
My goodness, well, I do. I like doing the concerts. I like playing the hooked-on classics, and
Oh, yes.
and I'm in my safari suit this time around. I'm doing a lovely rendition of Baby Elephant Walk. I think that's going to come back.
Oh, you got to show us.
Yes, the bass. Oh, well, that's for the Aurora Classic. That's the lovely clarinet. I've got some groovy sounds here. I mean, we could probably do a little bit of it here. Let me just try if I can get it going here. This.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, a bit of glissandro happening there
There's a
as
bit
well.
of Blues Brothers in there too.
Gorgeous, absolutely. Yeah, incredible performance there,
Oh,
Barry.
look at that, yes. Well, it's very easy. You know, it's all just one finger in the left hand and a couple in the right, and away you go.
Now, Barry, you're in character at the moment, Barry Morgan.
Yes, well, yes, somewhat.
There is another gentleman who assists you.
Oh, yes, it's Stephen. Yes, he's not here at the moment, but he's always seemed to be floating around somewhere. I tell you what, and I keep catching him out late at these after parties,
I bet you
having
do.
photos impersonating me with all these gorgeous young couples.
That is just entirely
and he just
unacceptable.
I like to play the organ, so I usually head home with a Campari to the accommodation. I've got an organ set up there, and I'll probably run through a few tunes from Cats and things. But yeah, Stephen's out and about. He's here somewhere. I'm not too sure. Maybe he's out in the coffee room.
Well, give us a little bit of background on Stephen. Before Stephen met Barry Morgan.
Oh yes, well Stephen, he's a kid from the bush, and then he ended up in Melbourne and he did some studying of the piano, and he worked around the place as a piano player and accordionist and organist.
An organist?
And then, yes, that's right. And now, so that's how I've given him a job as my assistant, because he knows how to sort of take care of my organ. That's it, Jason. I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, and I don't let him play the Devil's Backpack, the accordion. He's not to bring that out on the road.
No, I've heard that he's an
He-
aficionado of
Yes, he used to play in the country scene and with a few rock and rollers. Actually, one of your great rock and rollers here, Lucky Oceans. He was a great
yes.
pedal steel player from this part of town. I know that Stephen's probably off drinking whiskey with him right now.
More than likely. Now, Barry, because we've got you in the studio, I noticed that you've brought a couple of organs with you.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind hearing, some.
Well, I've got a little groovy
tunes.
thing. This is the little Yamaha Portasound PC100. It's as modern as tomorrow. It's got the full play card system. And I've just realised I didn't bring one of the cards down, so we can't have a dance, because you can actually play this one completely hands-free.
Oh, wow.
Which is quite helpful. But here we go. Look, I've got a little groovy... Can we hear that there? I'll just move this microphone over.
No, that's plenty loud. That's good.
Got that? So there we are. There's a nice little change, and we can add a little bit of... We can try some variation. Now, that's just good, isn't it? All
That's
right,
gorgeous.
Now, here we're going to try a little melody now with a little sort of Hammond. This is a Hammond organ sound. It's not the full one. Oh, you can just do it all night. Well, we'll try and do something sort of a little bit padded out now. Let's try and do something a little bit groovy for the relaxation tent.
Oh, look at that. That was incredible.
My goodness, yeah, and as you could see, there wasn't too many fingers being used.
That was the technique is
simple.
flawless, and
Quite
I'm
simple.
just imagining that with those sorts of skills in demonstrating your product range, they'd be flying out the door.
They are $369.99. This one's heading out while
That
I'm in Perth.
is
I've got a bundle
incredible.
of them in the boot at the Toyota Crown Royal Saloon.
Batteries included?
No, they don't. Don't include the
No,
batteries. No.
okay.
But we could get some.
Right.
That'd be fine. And also, there's a little plug-in power adapter. But it's great because with batteries you can take it camping. And it's handy,
course
when
you
you go out
could.
camping, you need an organ. Don't you just?
That is
I mean,
true.
sometimes I do take a pump organ, the old pump organ.
No, I haven't seen one of those.
Yes, you pedal it.
Oh, the bellows
The
thing.
bellows,
Yes,
that's right. Yeah,
I
so
see.
They're good for a bush christening.
I bet they are.
I get the occasional gig.
Do you?
Yes.
How's Adelaide these days, anyway?
Oh, Adelaide's in fine form, and we're looking forward to, just after I'm at the Perth Fringe, here, Fringe World, I'll be heading back to Adelaide, and I can't even take the close sign off the door of the shop at Sunnyside because we're at the Adelaide Fringe.
Adelaide Fringe.
In the Garden of Unearthly Delights.
Right.
For a whole month.
How
It's a
long are
real
you
fun.
here for, though?
I'm here until the 12th. We're doing...
Whoa,
Yes,
okay,
we're
so
doing
you're here for a long time.
Every night, that's right. We're doing the demonstrations at 7 o'clock. And
7
the lovely-
p.m. at the Perth
7
Town
p.m.
Hall.
At the Perth Town Hall. And tonight and tomorrow night, We're doing rush tickets, $20 a head.
$20 a head.
And
that's
good
phenomenal.
because that'll give you a few extra
Because they're
dollars
normally
in.
a lot more than that.
Yes, I think it's 30.
Right?
Yes, and I think that'll give you an opportunity to really. I reckon I might make the sale tonight or definitely
think
tomorrow
you
night with all
might.
that spare cash in those hot pockets.
We're surrounded by people who love your work, Barry. I've
that's
got to admit that when Anya as well, our producer here at 6PR, found out that you were coming in, she was very excited. I've been very excited.
Well, that's great. I'm glad that some people know I'm here. I've had a bit of a wander around town. I haven't seen any posters yet.
No.
I know I sent a truckload of them over.
Where did you send them to?
I'm not too sure. Maybe they've got in there a cafe down in Freo or something.
More than likely, it's the only excuse that I can think of. We've actually had an SMS come through, Barry, and
Right.
our SMSer says, "Yay, bring it on! Will Barry marry Miff?" John
Well-
from Alexander Heights.
Oh my goodness, yes. Well, there's a bit of excitement about that. There's a little bit of who knows. I am single.
Oh,
Yes, never had any time for it ever since my dear departed mother Nancy passed away. She's the only woman in my life, really. She introduced me to my first organ when I was just a tiny little boy.
I bet she did.
She did. So, but at some stage, Stephen, he's out and about meeting all these groovy people. So maybe somewhere along the line he'll take me to one of these after parties and I might meet someone. Or who knows? It could be Miff.
It could be Miff. Well,
We'd make a lovely couple.
I was just going to say, you looked great together on TV, on Spicks and Specs.
Yes, well, I might give her a call.
Do that, Barry, do that, because I can't imagine the quality of the children that could come from that relationship.
Gorgeous.
It's a beautiful thing.
Big all round, big smiles,
Gorgeous.
big love.
Folks, I've got to tell you, if you are looking for something to do this evening, or in fact any evening over the next 14 nights, I believe it is, 12 or 14, then you can go and see Barry Morgan and his World of Organs at the Perth Town Hall. Barry would love to see you down there. He is giving demonstrations. I think demonstrations go for about an hour or so.
That's right, yes, 55 minutes and they're in and out the door.
Beautiful. And who knows, you could come away with your very own your very own Hammond Aurora.
Classic.
Oh, it's the classic as
The
well.
ultimate spinet organ.
That is just beautiful. Harry, what am I doing here? Barry, to play us out, have you got a tune in mind?
Well, I could play a little bossa. Let's just go on this one. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Let's just try to go. What have I got?
Oh, does it get any better than that? No. The height of Australian culture. Oh, that long note there at the end.
The vibrato.
Wasn't it incredible? Barry, it's been wonderful seeing you. Thank you so much for coming into the studio. Best of luck with your tour over here for Fringe. And I'm hoping that we'll get you a whole bunch of fans coming along tonight because they're interested in grabbing that Aurora off you.
That's right.
What price is it?
Starting at $9,999.99, or 3 easy 3 monthly instalments of $3,333.33.
Well done, Barry. It's been great to have you here, and we look forward to seeing you perform.